Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles, located right here in Mansfield, Texas. I'm partnering with Bring a Trailer to bring you this beautifully restored 1956 Ford F100. It's powered by a refreshed 292 V8. It's been upgraded to electric windshield wipers, which these typically had the vacuum wipers. It's got one of the old 20s Uga horns on it. This body is super solid. Underneath, I'm just amazed. Considering it's the last year for the F100 in this body style, the 1956. It runs really nice. It's got a heater that works. And they put this battery tender here, which probably I would mount that to the wall, but they wanted it to stay with the truck. But it's an all steel truck. It's just a beauty. It looks like they routed the breather hoses back into the air cleaner. That was a modification done by somebody, because typically these had a little vent tube here at the crankcase. You can see it there at the bottom that just blows out, and they have it recirculating back through the engine. Kind of interesting. They also added front disc brakes when it was restored, and their power, and they also added power steering. The folks that owned it were horse people. The dad bought it new back in the day. It got parked in a building for many, many years, and they decided to do a complete restoration. But the lady that was going to drive it had to have power brakes and power steering, and she wanted a heater that worked. I'm going to kind of walk around. Let me start it up and let you hear it run. The motor is very smooth. Starts right up. The odometer shows 14,063. And it works, but who knows what the miles are. They even painted the dash and the interior. You can tell they took everything apart. They took the glass out. I mean, it was really done right. It's got the VIN tag and the door jamb in the proper place. The windows even roll up and down with one hand. And this felt on the windows looks to be original. I mean, this truck is pretty amazing. It's got a rubber mat in the back that covers up the wood bed. And this bumper is designed for a drop-down tailgate, so you can drop it all the way down flat. It's got latches inside. I bet you can't find a bumper like that. Those were handmade back in the day. The tires are older, but they do hold air, and they work just fine. It's got the steel wheels with the hubcaps and the beauty rings. But just the bed, these are single wall beds, and there's just no dings. The truck is just really in amazing condition. And that's your heater controls. It's got the little data tag for that truck engine oil. And I don't know what Mel Brickley is. Maybe that was the original owner. I'm just going to turn it off. This fiber or cardboard liner, it looks to be original. But they just took everything apart and painted it just as good on the inside as on the outside. I see a lot of these restored trucks, and they have beautiful paint jobs, and when they paint the dash, they tape everything off, and they just don't make it look this good. And this one, they just took it apart and did it right. It's even got the correct steering wheel. Nice patina on the steering wheel. They hooked up interior lights, single sun visor. It was probably a $2 option to order a passenger sun visor. All the latches are really good. The doors close solid. And it's got some controls for an alarm, but I don't know how to work it. Let's close the hood. That's the original oil bath air cleaner, so you'll never have to buy an oil filter. Air filter. We did change the oil. You can see the power steering pump. It's basically a Saginaw style, which is what General Motors uses. It's really very robust. But it drives down the road really nice. Pretty surprising. It's a 3 on the tree, which they call that the Millennial Anti-Theft device. Hubcaps have the V-8 stamping on them. I'm sure the hubcaps are reproductions because they're just literally too nice. Get another look of the inside here. It's got a headliner. It's a big window. And when you see my undercarriage pictures, you'll really truly see how good this truck is. Just going to take a step back and let you have a look. A lot of guys like to replace that left rear fender with one where you don't have the spare tire mount. But to me, the spare tire kind of goes with the rear bumper. It's just part of the originality of the truck, and it's era correct. Look how straight these bed rails are. These are usually just all beat up or full of Bondo. It's got a SoCal Speed Shop sticker. Sorry this video is so long, but I just want you to see what you're getting. The drip rail still got the sealer padding inside of it. This truck is a beauty, 1956 F100. And I'm going to sell it on Bring a Trailer. And we're going to do it at no reserve, and it's going to bring exactly what it's worth on that day in front of that particular audience. But if you've been craving the last year F100, you might want to give good, strong consideration to this one. I see a lot of vehicles in my travels, and I just haven't seen one this good, and this drivable, and this original. But have a great day. I'm Bronco Bob, wishing you happy trails and happy bidding. Somebody's going to get a very special 1956 Ford. So she's 67 years old, and she'll still go down the road really nice. Have a great day. Happy bidding. I'm Bronco Bob, wishing you happy trails.